Lawin Media Network.
Bringing to you the most relevant content across all platforms.
Business, legal, politics, health, lifestyle, and entertainment.
Your source for all the news and updates in the greater Houston community from Texas and all over the world.
Get informed and empowered with Lawin Media Network.
Good morning everyone. How are you all doing, Pilipinas? Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. And good morning sa buong Amerika. This is our second season of Teacher Talk Live Chikahan. And guess what? I got a new company today. I would like to introduce Dr. Nildz. She's going to introduce herself.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Good morning, everyone. I am Dr. Nilda or Nildz Henson. I am an accomplished educator, an advocate, and a leader whose career spans from early childhood education down to the graduate education, with diverse, certification and professional affiliations that I have. I'm a dedicated champion of literacy, social-emotional development, also a dedicated champion of social-emotional development, aside from that, and holistic child growth. My expertise is in child development, special education, psychology, and actually I'm also a trainer, consultant, and at the same time, I'm doing a lot of educational and professional development down here in Texas, and also doing some conferences and international speaking here and other countries, and also especially in the Philippines, where I'm also part of this some organizations down there in the Philippines. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Henson. I call her Nildz, okay?
Yes.
So, today's episode 4 para sa ating second season, we are going to acknowledge all teachers here and there, Philippines, United States, all over the world, about their achievements, their excellence. So, ang topic natin ngayon is Shine, Teacher, Shine. So, most of our guests are all shining stars in their own way. So, we're going to introduce ourselves. We're going to talk first on what had happened last week. We have a very exciting week last time because we celebrated the 127th Independence Day, and we had it in downtown Houston. So in our screen today, you will see we have attended this event, and there you go. You see Dr. Nildz, and we had fun. Did you have fun?
I did. And these are actually organizers of the event. And if you'll see, we have also able to network and collaborate with other big organizations like the Philippine American Chamber of Commerce in Houston. The Unified Teachers are there. So if you see also the consular Gantry Sales is there, and of course our
guests.
Our
special guests actually are mostly dignitaries. Here in Houston, we have the consular leadership of Bangladesh, Thailand, I think Vietnam, and Taiwan. Also,
The mayor.
yeah,
The mayor
our
of
keynote speaker was Mayor John Whitmire. And guess what? They did a proclamation here in Houston that June 12th will be the
Considered.
consular declaration for the Philippines. Okay?
Yes.
So,
And wait a
yan ang event
second.
namin.
Not only that, we have to mention our very own attorney Eileen Lingat Dizan. She was also there, and she's very, kind, supportive in all of these events. She being the president of our Philippine American Chamber of Commerce, which of course, Teacher Cora and I are, members. So
Yes.
we're doing this for our community.
Oh, did we mention Jaya?
Oh, yes,
Sorry.
yes, of
Jaya
course.
was our entertainer
Yeah.
during that time. And you saw we have a lot of pictures. There's a lot of poses there, and it was a nice engagement. Okay.
Yes. So there you are. As a teacher, we're not only in the classroom, but also tries to go around our community and make sure that we're visible, especially that we're having our teacher talk right now. So thank you so much to everyone.
Okay, so we're ready to roll. Okay, we have 5 shining teachers today, and I will introduce our first guest. Okay, so the first is Dr. Catherine Miranda. She is an international exchange teacher in Missouri. She is originally from Pampanga, here in United States. She teaches English language arts at both middle school. Our guest for today, Dr. Miranda, really shines. She graduated at Assumption University for her Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Management. Okay? Beyond the classroom, Dr. Miranda is a dedicated researcher. In fact, her dissertation was awarded by the New York University as first place in her abstract. Tama ka doon? Okay.
Wow.
So
Awesome.
also to add to that, she is also given a Trailblazer Award as the president of Unified Federation of Filipino American Teachers in Missouri. And this was awarded in New York a few weeks ago, I believe. Okay. She earned her Bachelor's of Education in Secondary Education in English from the Capital University, Philippines. Ladies and gentlemen, America, Filipinas, let's all welcome Dr. Catherine Miranda.
Hi.
Hello, Dr. Catherine.
Hello po. I'm Catherine. I'm Dr. Catherine Rivi Miranda, and I am now based here in Missouri, USA. I am so thrilled to be here today and learn with fellow educators.
Thank you, Dr. Miranda. We're going to talk about your achievements and shine today, okay? So
Yes.
let us all go now to our second guest.
Okay. Our second guest is I considered a seasoned and multi-talented and awarded educator. And she is presently a professor of education at St. Dominic College of Asia. She is just like I told you, a multi-talented. She is a graduate from Normal University, which I think an alumni and a fellow a graduate of our teacher Cora beside me. So she is also she graduated her Doctor of Education, major in guidance and psychology in Central Escolar University. She is also have her master's major in administration, supervision in what do you call this, at the Philippine Normal College.
Oh, PNU again?
Yes, and she is a Ford grantee. Okay, and what makes her shine is, oh my, I'll tell you this. She is one of those first awardee for the Metro Bank Foundation for Outstanding Professor. She is also another time a Metro Bank Foundation awardee for continuing excellent service. She's also an outstanding international leadership awardee for the World Council for Curriculum Instruction and also an outstanding alumni of the Philippine Normal University. That really makes her shine. And again, I'd like to introduce to you no other than my colleague also, and one of I consider my mentor is no other than Dr. Teresita Paed Pedras. Let's welcome her. Hello, Dr.
There you go.
Hello,
There
Dr.
she is.
Pedras.
Hello. Hello, Dr. Nildz and Ma'am
And
Cora. I'm so excited to be here. Hello, everyone. I hope I'll be able to give a very good session with you. I'd like to learn from each other. Thank you for inviting me.
yes, and Dr. Teresita is based in the Philippines, so Filipinas and America. Let's welcome also Dr. Teresita. Thank you so much, Dr. Pedras. I know it's 10 o'clock there. It should be beauty rest, but for the love of this teacher talk, you're here for us. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
You're most
Dr.
welcome.
Pedrajas. Okay, we're moving on to our next guest. Our next guest is a fine gentleman from Rizal, Philippines. He is our third year cultural exchange teacher. He teaches at Young Women's Learning Academy in Aldine ISD here in Houston. He he teaches, guys, listen to this, college algebra and AP pre-calculus. He brings 17 years of teaching experience across Philippines and Thailand. He holds a bachelor's degree in education in electronics and communication engineering. Here are his shines. Mr. Jeffrey John De Leon was awarded as Teacher of the Month, and this is a big thing here in Houston, Texas. He is recognized teacher by the Texas Education Agency. Filipinas, America. Let us welcome Mr. Jeffrey John De Leon. Hi, John.
Hi, Jan. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yes. So
Hello.
TEATIA award is a prestigious now an award or recognition for teachers here in the United States, especially in Texas. So, John, thank you and welcome.
Thank you, Ma'am Cora or Dr. Flores soon, and thank
Yes.
you, Dr. Henson, for having me. Thank you for your kind introduction. Magandang gabi, Pilipinas. Good morning, Texas. It was a pleasure to share something meaningful with our audience.
Thank you. So let's move on to our next guest for tonight or to morning here in the States. So our next guest is Enrique Antonio Perez. He is a academic leader and hospitality management profession with over 15 years of service in higher education. He currently serves as a college dean at the Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Pasig or University of Pasig, where he also held a key leadership position, being a department head and a long-standing faculty in the hospitality management program since 2006. So he holds a bachelor's degree in hospitality management, a master in business administration, tourism, and hospitality management from San Sebastian College. And right now, one of his shine is pursuing a Doctor of Philosophy in International Hospitality Management in the same institution, which is the San Sebastian University. And he is also being a consistent a student choice award, a service awardee for all the recognition that he's doing for the university. He's also a board of regents representing the faculty. And but last but not the least, he is also the alumni, the former alumni president of their institution. So without much further ado, let us all welcome Filipinas and America, no other than the future doctor who is also graduating soon. Doctor, I will say also Dr. Enrique Antonio S. Perez. So let's welcome him.
Good evening, everyone. Good morning, Philippines. Thank you for inviting me, Ma'am Cora and Dr. Nildz. Hopefully, I can be able to share my insight and experience in this activity. Thank you again.
Thank you, Dr. Enrique. Future. I'm
Yes.
pronouncing it now.
Yes, I'm
Okay,
meeting with you,
yes.
Dr. Cora.
Our next guest, our last guest, of
Okay.
course, Dr. Eunice Joy Balganion is a multi-awarded public school teacher in the Philippines. Her hard work and dedication is paid off through the awards that she received, being one of the most outstanding English teacher in her province and her champion in special education program. Dr. I just learned it today. Dr. Eunice, okay, I call her Eunice, is an excellent teacher and currently an ELA SPED population teacher in MacArthur Senior High School at Aldine ISD. Okay? Her passion in teaching and leading is well recognized by the school uh, authorities, allowing her to be sent and represent her school in various formats and platforms. She is going to tell us more about her accolades and shine as we introduce to you Dr. Eunice Bagalmion. Hi, Eunice.
Hi,
Hi,
what?
Ma'am Cora. Good morning, Dr. Nils. Good morning, Houston. Magandang gabi, Pilipinas. Before we start, I would like to acknowledge my family who are watching in the Philippines, my friends and my former students who are there, my Ipil class of 2014, and then my colleagues in the Department of Education, SDO Nueva Vizcaya, my friends from St. Mary's University, and my friends from Sandigan College SINC. Magandang umaga, Houston. Good morning. Good morning.
Okay. Yes, Dr.
Yeah,
Cora.
no.
Now I'm saying Dr. Cora, which is
Okay,
going to happen.
guys,
Yes,
we have
yes,
seen our guest today. We will continue
yes.
having this. We're going to pause for a while and then we will be back. Stay
Stay
tuned.
tuned. Thank you so much.
In a world filled with fleeting moments, there's beauty waiting to be captured. My name is Christian, and I specialize in immortalizing your most precious memories. From elegant weddings to vibrant events and timeless portraits, I'm here to make every moment unforgettable. Let me tell your story through the lens. Contact me today and let's create magic together.
Nasa season.
Hello, we're back. How are we all doing today? So we're ready to roll. Guys, if you have not asked, we want to inform you that there are so many teachers here in Houston, in America, and all over the world, even in the Philippines, that have received a lot of recognition because of their outstanding performance. Today's episode, we are going to highlight all of their shine. So we just don't want to keep it right under the table, but we wanted these teachers really to be recognized. We are just, being quiet about all of our accolades, but this time we are giving them recognition. And with your help, you could put your comments right there, and we're going to read it for you, and we're going to give you a shout out. So we're going to start our first question. Dr. Niels, please do the honor.
Yes, and thank you so much. Just like Cora, teacher Cora or Dr. Cora said here, you know, it's time for us to recognize all the excellent work of our teachers, not only here in the United States, but also in the Philippines. So we're going to proceed to our question. And the first question that we have here is, as you see, our title is about Shine, Teacher Shine, is what does excellence means to you? Let me say it one more time. What does excellence means to you?
Would you like to start, Dr. Miranda?
Okay, po. So for me, teacher excellence is creating transformative learning experience to our students. So we don't just teach them, theories, but these theories should be transformed into application, and these applications should be helpful to them as they survive and thrive in the world. Another definition for me of teacher excellence is well. So we don't just settle for mediocrity. We want them to really excel. We want to instill in them that, they need to give their best in every task that they do. And so when I tell my students, it's not just doing work in the class for completion, but we need to give our best. We need to be always striving for best each time. Okay, so when excellence is already your practice, it becomes your routine and your lifestyle. And another definition of teacher excellence for me is by always having a growth mindset and by being proactive and being a lifelong learner, because I myself is an advocate of lifelong learner. My dissertation is about lifelong learning, and I would say I am always advocating for lifelong learning. We don't stop learning in life, so it's always good that we update ourselves. We try to leverage ourselves with the current trends in education, and we simply need to give our best each time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, I can relate to you, ma'am, because we're both lifelong learner. I think that is what important for us. And
Yes.
thank you so much for your, your own personal opinion on what is excellence means. And you're an excellent for us.
Okay. So can we have Dr. Pedrajas?
Yeah. For me, I just define what an excellent teacher is: one who is engaging, very effective, caring, adorable, inspiring, and awesome one who inspires everybody to get actively involved in the class from the beginning up to the end of the class with a focus subject matter. That's what I can say at the moment. Thank you.
Yeah, that is awesome. And that, exactly, I think, defines who you are as a person. Thank you, Dr. Pedrajas. So who's next?
John, would you
John?
like to share what do you mean by excellence? What is
Yeah,
excellence to you?
sure. Shout out first before I answer the question to
Sure.
my wife who's tuning in right now and my family and friends. So for me, excellence is not about being perfect. It's about present, consistent, and discipline. So I remember our school student creed showing up the table again and again and again with the purpose even when it's hard. And to me, teacher excellence means being more than just someone who delivers lessons. It's about being a guide, a cheerleader, a listener, and as mentioned, a lifelong learner. It's about loving the work, not for the praise, but for the difference you quietly make in someone's life, in your student's life. So one lesson, one conversation, one spark at a time.
I think that makes you the TIA recognized teacher because of what you have.
Thank you, ma'am.
I like how you said it, John.
Yeah.
We really excel in so many things that expressed who we are, and the
Mhm.
work ethics that we put in on the table. I really, it is always been there that we teachers represent. Okay. And John, when I read your bio, I remember what you said about that excellence in your quote. You said,
Mhm.
I might quote, work in silence and let success be heard.
Exactly.
That
That's my
that
favorite quote.
is a simple definition and description of what
But
excellence
it's
is.
full
Thank
of
you for
meaning.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Let's hear it from
Who's there?
Enrique.
Oh, Mr. Enrique, you're
Yeah.
next. Professor
Right.
Enrique.
Hi again. Well, typically, when we say teacher excellence, it refers to high quality practices,
Yeah.
characteristic, and outcomes that define outstanding teaching. But it actually goes beyond that. It's about being good or competent teacher. It's about making a consistent, powerful, positive impact on student learning and development, which usually boils down to character development of the students. And again, I agree with Docati and Sir John about lifelong learning. We continuously teach our students that obtaining a degree doesn't end there. It's also about developing their character and also allowing them to identify that learning is a continuous process, and it really helps them in developing their character also. Thank you.
That's
Yeah.
powerful. I love that. I
I
mean,
want to piggyback on what
you
Enrique
can say,
said.
oh, yeah,
You really mentioned a lot of powerful words in there, like
yeah,
consistent, powerful, character development, and lifelong learning. I mean, those are
exactly.
characteristics of being an
Excellent
excellent
teacher.
teacher,
And
right?
it's not all of that. That's what I think John has said. It's not all about the money. It's about the character that we are sharing to our students, because being a role model is really
Mhm.
something our students, followed with us. And with that, a long line, by the way, I want to shout out also, because here in our studio, we have a special guest of mine, a very long from my best friend. I want to shout out to Dr. Alma Cohen. She's here with us in the studio. And he's also a recognized, or I mean, teacher, outstanding teacher here in Houston.
Yeah,
You meet her.
yeah, I
Yes,
will.
yes. So thank you so much, Dr. Cohen, for coming over here. And in the future, she's going to be part of our
Yes.
guests also.
And she also represents excellence,
Excellent.
right?
Okay, yes.
Now, here's another excellent teacher here.
Okay.
So we will not leave her behind. Of course, we want to hear what excellence is for Dr. Eunice.
Yeah,
Dr.
thank
Eunice?
Yes, Ma'am Cora, thank you so much. Excellence means it is spotless. That means you are exceptional. That means you do exceptional performance. You are expert in the subject matter. You utilize effective pedagogy and etc. You go beyond what is expected of you. But for me, teacher excellence is when you are able to make the ordinary or the underachiever extraordinary or progressively achieving and successful. That only proves that you taught them well, you taught them excellently, you are impactful. That's magic.
That's awesome.
Beautiful.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Dr.
Oh my
Eunice.
God. Eunice, I am really impressed. I want to put a little narrative on this one. When I met Eunice, when she first came in here, she is so innocent. She is uh, whatever you see
Naive.
right now, Naive, it is really a huge transformation for
Mission.
you, Dr.
Yes.
Eunice. I just call her Eunice before.
Yeah.
Now I have to put doctor in there. That is a great example of excellence, Eunice. Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you.
And without a doubt,
Uh-huh.
Filipinos are really um, I will say we excel in every areas. If we have good nurses, and I'm sure we also have a lot of excellent educators in our school system, not only in the Philippines but coming here also in the United States. And look at Teacher Cora here beside me, and all of us here, because this is, I think, the forum for us to make all our teachers shine wherever you are, not
That's
only in the
true.
Philippines but also in the United States. Not only prove that wherever the Filipino is, we're shining and we are excellent. So thank you so much for all of our guests for sharing what is excellent means.
To
So yeah.
segue in that, we are talking about excellence, and all of this excellence comes from within.
Mhm.
It goes with our personal values, correct?
Mhm.
So that leads me to my second question. Okay,
Okay.
so shining teachers, my question is, what is your personal values that influence your teaching style? What makes you an excellent teacher based on your personal values? Okay. Whoever wants to start it first, you could do it. So go ahead, guys. What are your personal values that affects or impact or influence your teaching styles?
Dr. Eunice, do you want to go ahead? Because you're the last, I
Sure,
think you're the first
sure,
one
ma'am.
now.
Sure,
Okay.
ma'am.
Thank you.
Sure, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. I always look at the best person who has the best values for me, and that's my papa. My papa is a very hardworking person, and I think that's the value that I got from him. Hard work. That is the personal value that I always carry in me. I can say that I am a very hardworking person, and hard work is always driven by my passion in teaching, by my love on the things that I do, and by the grit that I employ in everything that I do, and the dedication that I put into it. Because I believe, and my papa told me, that no matter how good you are, no matter how intelligent you are, no matter how achieving you are, if you don't work hard, it would be useless. You work hard to hit what is expected of you, and what you are expecting, the goal, the target in teaching and learning. And if you did this one, or if you do this one, if you are a hardworking person, for sure you will achieve much. Thank you.
Can I say something? You
Well
know,
said.
I can empathize with you, Dr. Eunice. I can feel the passion. I can feel the commitment. You know, I feel like teary eyes here for the joy, because that's exactly how I feel when I first started. So thank you so much for sharing those, I will say, insight that you have there. So keep the fire going on, because you got it. So thank you so much for that piece of information you shared to us. Yes, Dr.
Hardworking.
Thank
Yes,
We
you.
are.
we are Filipinos, Filipino
Okay, so
teachers.
can we have another one, Mr. Enrique?
Yes.
Okay, regarding my values, well, as a Christian, my personal values are likely deeply rooted in principles such as love, compassion, integrity, humility, and sense of purpose. Okay, so I usually focus on the concept of servant leadership. So what you see here is that when I teach, I focus as a service oriented rather than the authority. So I focus on serving my students, and I often go out of the extra mile just to support my students academically and sometimes personally, because I see that the growth of students should be customized based on the value of the teacher.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you. Wow. Well said, Enriquez. So we have hardworking, integrity, love, passion, servant leadership.
Leadership.
Oh
Yes.
Lord, those are all values that they have mentioned earlier. We have more values that impact their learning or teaching styles today.
Mhm.
So we're going to pause for a break, and then we will come back in a minute.
Minute.
See you
Okay.
guys.
Join us for a captivating new series where Lon sits down with the trailblazers of the music and entertainment world. Discover the stories behind the faces and voices that shape our culture and community.
We will bring you exclusive interviews with industry legends and rising stars. Behind the scenes insights and get a peek into the creative processes and personal journeys. Artists and performers and their upcoming shows and events.
Stay tuned for more updates and sneak peeks. Follow us on social media and subscribe to our channel.
Hello sa mga kababayan natin dyan sa Texas. Meron po kami show ni Dessa sa June 14 sa Gaylord Texan and Convention Center. So dun po sa mga bibili ng tickets, lalagay ko po dyan sa ating caption. So magkita-kita po tayo with Dessa sa June 14 dyan po sa Texas. See you!
Hi there, we're back.
Welcome back, everyone. Here we are. We are going to continue our discussion for today, and we'll have to read our comments first, okay? Good morning. I am excited to watch season 2 of Teacher Talk Live Chikahan from Helen Santiago. Hi, Helen.
Yes, hi Helen, how are you?
From Arlene Sanchez. Good morning. Hi, Mom Nildz.
Oh, how are you? Thank you so much for having us here. And oh yes, thank you so much. Yes.
Attorney Eileen Dizon. Good morning, Ma'am Cora and Dr. Nildz. Great. It's great to have a teacher talk again.
Okay, from Helen Gonzalez Santiago. Woo-hoo! Team John De Leon. There you are. You got your own followers. John. Thank you.
Superstar na si John.
Okay. From She Thinking Pets. Nanay ko po yan. She's referring to Dr. Pedrajas. There you are. Thumbs up for Dr. Pedrajas.
Yes. Hello. Hello there.
Tin Apid De Leon, husband ko yan. She's referring to John.
That's good. And from Gemma Villamor, the Lansec, or I will say the natural bar skin. Yahoo, looks good, ladies. Congratulations and thank you for Miss Lansec, one of our sponsor. Thank you. Natural Skin Bar.
We have Yumina Kuntapay.
Yeah.
Shine bright, Dr. Eunice Joy Balganion. Your light inspires many. Keep leading and teaching with heart and purpose. Shine, teacher, shine.
Awesome. From Naili, Ma'am Cora Flores. I owe a lot to you. She's the best, of course. That's why we're here.
We have Cheryl Safe Care Consulting, Carrie. Good morning. Enjoying the conversation, Cheryl Carey.
Thank you. Thank you, Sherry. Sherry is also with me. We're Texas Early Childhood Consultant Network. And thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
From Mary Jane MJ, good morning. Thank you for featuring our Kape Tayo Philippines. Yay for Kape Tayo.
Kape Tayo. We're supposed to have our coffee, right?
Yes, those. Okay. Thank you so much, MJ Concepcion.
Okay. So thank you, MJ.
Yeah. From Orlando, John Butts. Yes. Shout out from Canada po. Thank you so much from Canada.
You're watching us from Canada.
Yes,
hello.
Yes. Shout out to my sister Rose and Ria and her family. Thank you from Toronto for watching us.
Okay. So we're going to continue. Thank you guys for the shout out. You could put your comment in. If you have any questions, feel free to write your comments on the space right there. Okay. So we're gonna go back to our questions today. Again, we had our what is your personal values that impact or influence or affect your teaching style? Would you like to start, John?
Yeah, that's
Gentleman first, John.
yeah. That's a good question. Speaking with personal values, I have a lot to tell, but I'll make it short and sweet. Promise, short. So I treat my students with empathy and respect. Those two. I hold high but fair expectations. I also provide high support and constantly seek to improve because I believe great teaching means helping students grow not just academically but as people. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, John. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow, I love that. Empathy is a very, very strong adjective to say. That is really a strong values every time, you are communicating with others, especially with students. Okay. Thank you, John. Dr. Pedrajas,
Yes.
what do you think?
I'd like to inform you that I've been teaching for the past 59 years. And
Oh,
I'm age 80 now, but I'm not yet retired because
Mhm.
of my enthusiasm, of my desire to of service to our future teachers. That's why did I get this? I think I was very fortunate enough to have been exposed to the best teachers in my life, from the kindergarten up to the graduate school. All of them were excellent teachers, and I got it from them. I'd like to
Yeah.
congratulate all my past teachers. That's why I'm trying my very best to become also passionate, enthusiastic, and engaging with my students from the beginning of the class up to the end of the class, and then up to their presentation of their insights, values, and skills. So I am very much person oriented in my teaching. Thank you.
eh, Dr. Pedras, that's exactly the very reason why we featured here. Seasoned teacher like you, an educator, should be always recognized. And here we do that, teacher Cora and I. So in that way, they will always know, young generation will always be inspired and motivated on what you've done. So I always believe that teaching is not just retiring, because after that we still
Mhm.
want to work. We are very productive, and look at you. So
Yeah.
there's a saying that soldiers never die; they just fade away. So I always say that to my students also. If I retire, I just fade away, but I never die, because you know why? Our legacy lives on.
Mhm.
Our legacy, because that is being passed on from one student to another, and then from one generation to another. So thank you so much, Dr. Pedras, and keep up the passion for education. Thank you,
Thank
Teacher
You
Cora.
yeah.
said that passion. That is why we stay as teacher forever and ever. A teacher is always a teacher. How long you been teaching?
Oh, don't say that. You will reveal our age.
I know. Okay, so
It's not,
it is
hey, it's
no, it
not
is
about the years. It's about how we serve our kids. Remember?
really
And just like what Enrique says, we
yes.
are a servant leader here,
That's
right?
true,
Yeah,
and
and it
it
doesn't
really
shows in our face, my
and
friend.
the passion really
Yes, yeah, yeah.
it is there. I really appreciate Dr. Pedras for saying
Yes,
the word
In,
passion.
yes,
It is
yeah.
always our thing to
yes.
stay in education. It's because of our love
I
for
think,
teaching.
yeah, I think we
Yeah.
still have one guest to you.
Yes,
I'd
of
like
Yes,
to say
oh,
course.
yes,
And we
I'd
are
okay.
not going to
yeah.
leave
Just leave
her
her.
behind.
I'd, I'd like
Let's
to say
all
something
have
else. Yeah.
Dr. Miranda for
Okay.
her values integrated in her teaching style.
Okay, I believe my personal values are also deeply rooted from my family because it's really where it all starts. So, first personal value that I really, you know, strong sense of, the strong value for learning and strong value for education. I remember when I was young, my mom really instilled in me and in my brother, this strong sense of importance for learning and education. she would really take time to, monitor us. She would make sure that we have this very good study habits, which I would say that is very crucial to what I have been doing now as an educator, which I have also passed on to my own kids. I always make sure that, they really prioritize their education. And I also remember my parents purchasing us a set of encyclopedia when I was young,
I remember that.
and like a room. It's that room is like a mini library for me and my brother.
Yes.
So that's where I loved reading. That's where I loved learning. And who would have thought that I would be a reading intervention teacher here in America? So it's really, heartwarming that because of the personal values that I was, taught by my parents, that became a part of myself, that I have, tried to also share it to my students. Aside from the strong sense of, value for education and learning, I really would say that discipline is also part of my system. Discipline, passion, and determination. My dad, I remember my dad was a simple lad from the province, and he tried his luck as a businessman in Manila. He was not able to graduate college, but he became one of the best entrepreneurs of his time because of his determination and discipline. And yeah, he gained respect from other entrepreneurs in his field just because of the personal values that he had in himself. And another personal value that I would also want to um really stress on is the faith in God, because whatever it is that you really wanted to do in your life, if it's not God's will, if there is no blessing from God, I I would
That's right.
style. So I always anchor the Lord.
Hey,
It is always His will that will prevail. But of course, we need to
uh-huh.
couple it with hard work and our effort.
Okay.
So that's
Hey,
it.
Dr. Miranda, since you are talking about the values now, I would like to follow that up with you with a question since we've already have all their turns.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to follow up. That being said, everything that you said about the values, the character of your teacher, then why do you believe that you're an excellent teacher?
And you are going to answer that later
Okay.
because we're going to pause for a while and we'll have a break. When we come back, you all gonna answer that. We have only 15 minutes left in
Oh
our
my God,
show.
this is
So let's pause for a while
okay.
and then congregate later. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you so much. Hi there, we're back again. so much for staying with us. I know this is a very interactive, very enthusiastic, kind of discussion with you. And we're having a great conversation with all of you. And now time is running up, but I'm sorry, we need to make sure that we have all of this coming on. So, in one sentence, I'd like to ask everyone, let's start again with Dr. Miranda. So, what do you think you are an excellent, what makes you an excellent teacher? One sentence, please.
I believe I am an excellent teacher because aside from, instilling the value for education, I also instill character to my students. There's a saying, educating the mind without educating the heart is useless. So
That's
we don't
right.
just want to, pass on knowledge to our students, but we also want them to, have the character that they can, that they're going to be proud of. Because in my class, I would always tell them that it's always good to be kind to each other. We're here to, respect each other regardless of the cultural background that we come from. So
Awesome.
You're
Yes.
excellent, Dr. Miranda. So you're saying you're an excellent teacher
Sure.
because for respect for others?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. One sentence lang, guys.
Yes. One
Okay.
sentence. Okay, let's go to what? Dr. John. I saw Dr. John. John.
John,
John, you
Dr. John.
why are you
I'll
an
try to make it short.
expert,
So
John?
excellence is not how I would describe myself, but others have made me see it differently. It's like the Johari window. Are you familiar with the Johari window? There are
Mm-hmm.
strengths I don't see in myself, but others do. So I'm truly grateful for that kind of feedback. It helps me grow and see what I might have missed. Thank you.
awesome. There
Thank
you
you.
are.
Thank you,
Yes,
John.
John.
What about you, uh, Enrique?
Professor
Um,
Enrique.
okay,
One sentence.
okay. I don't think I'm excellent. On my own, I only become excellent because of the output that my students gives back. So whenever my students perform better, it becomes a reflection of my work to them. That's it.
Excellent. Thank you for that nice answer.
Excellent.
Okay, Dr. Pedrajas.
And so I think I'm an excellent teacher for the fact that I'm very person oriented, I'm very enthusiastic, I'm very much dedicated to the development of the whole person, not merely on the things, on the cognitive, affective, and psychomotor, but the total person that is centered in the love of God. And I
Oh my
believe,
God.
yeah, on the love of God, centered. In fact, every time I pray, I ask the students to pray whatever religion they believe, because they're all brothers and sisters, and under the fatherhood of God. And so we have to seek the guidance of the Lord, because that's the very reason why we exist in this world, to prepare for our eternal life. That's it that makes me dedicated. And
Excellent.
I think the students get it that way.
Yes, excellent. You said everything, Dr. Pedrajas. That's
Thank
awesome.
you.
Okay, next. Who's gonna
What
go?
about you, Dr. Eunice? What makes
Um,
you an excellent teacher?
yeah, I think I am an excellent teacher because I am turning ordinary things extraordinary with a heart and with a purpose.
Very good. I love that, Dr. Eunice. Okay, so we got everybody?
Do we have everybody? I think Dr. Catherine Miranda, we haven't called
Yes, we
her.
did.
We did? Okay, thank you
Okay,
so
so
much.
what makes you an excellent teacher,
Makes me
Dr.
an
Neil?
excellent teacher because of the students I'm teaching.
Very
Because
good.
if not for them, I will not be excellent. That makes me, shine every day with my work. How about you, Teacher Cole?
One sentence. You gave me two
Two sentences.
sentences. I'm an excellent teacher because I really work hard.
Yes.
That's
And because of that, let me have a shout out, of course, to our one of our sponsor. I will say Chef Jerry Desir. So we have the Grandma Tete's hot sauce. And this one is really made from his kitchen. He's made it his own. So once again, I'd like to thank Chef Jerry Desir. Thank you so much for being one of our sponsor. And once again, I'd like to thank
kape
Kapehan,
tayo.
Kapitayo. Thank you, Miss MJ and Jeffrey. Again, one more time, our natural skin bar. Thank you so much also for being a part of this program, our initial program for today.
Thank you. And we also would like to thank our special guest for today, our first episode, Shine, Teacher Shine, Dr. Pedrejas, Dr. Catherine Miranda, Dr. Eunice, John De Leon, Professor Enriquez. We are so blessed to have you here in our show, opening show for this season. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your wisdom, your insight, and may you continue to shine all throughout the year. Thank you.
And don't forget, this is only the episode one. We will also have our second episode, which is for 2 Saturdays from now, which is June the 28th.
Yes.
So please watch out, follow Lawi Network, and we're really hoping to see you one more time. Please continue to be our follower
in our teacher
Teacher
talk, like
like
Chikahan with Ma'am Cora.
and Dr. Nils. So thank you so much.
Don't forget to subscribe to Lawin, that stream that network. Okay,
Yes.
so see you guys next week. Have a
And-
great day and be blessed.
And also thank you for Christian and Krisha and for the whole production here. And of course, Attorney Eileen, thank you so much. Enjoy your vacation.
One more. I would like everybody to join us in Unified. Go look at our website. We're gonna post. I will post it in my Facebook page. And please, if you are in Houston and you're a teacher, join us in our Society for the Advancement of Filipino Educators and Education Professionals, a unified Houston branch.
So in
Okay.
other words, mabuhay ang mga guro ng Pilipinas at dito sa Amerika.
Ma'am
So
Cora.
thank you.
Yes.
Can I have a very quick shout out po to my?
Oh, sure.
I would have to need to make a shout out to my professors in Capital University and in the University of the Assumption, because I am what I am now because of my professors and instructors. Thank you so much po. Okay, thank you.
Meron pang may shout out?
May shout out
Yes,
na,
yes. May I have?
Professor
May I have also? May I have a shout out? I'd like to shout out to my fellow teachers and administrators from St. Dominic College of Asia, from One Cainta College, the World Council for Curriculum and Instruction International, as well as the Philippine chapters. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you. Shout out more. Professor Enrique, do you have to say something?
Eunice, Dr. Eunice, you have a
Yes.
shout out?
Yes po, ma'am. I would like to say a shout out sa aking Sandigan Colleges INC family for giving me the title doctor. Maraming salamat for making everything easy for me. And to my family, to my papa, most especially, happy Father's Day po sa iyo, Papa. Mahal na mahal kita, Papa. All this for you. Mama, I love you.
Oh, happy Father's Day.
Yes po.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Happy Father's Day po sa lahat ng tatay, Kuya Jan. Happy
everyone.
Father's Day po. Sir,
Yes.
happy Father's
Professor Enrique, what do you want to say?
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for inviting me. Nice to meet everyone. God bless.
Jan, shout out mo si yung
Mga
wife.
kaibigan, kamag-anak, shout out sa inyo. At sa nag-iisa kong asawa, I'm doing this for you.
Kuya talaga.
I love you.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, ako rin, I'm sorry, but we
Okay,
have
go.
our husband. Of course, I want to thank my husband for his support. Ira Thomas Henson, thank you so much for all the children and family down here in the United States and in the Philippines. Brothers and sisters, thank you. And God bless everyone for being here for us, supporting us, and assisting us throughout this episode. Thank you, Cora.
Thank you so much. Happy
Everyone,
Father's
happy
Day,
Father's Day.
to all, to my brother, aking husband, at sa aking mga kamag-anak dyan sa Maynila. Happy Father's Day sa lahat ng mga guro na miyembro ng Philippine Normal University Alumni, Global Alumni Association. Shout out sa inyong lahat. Mabuhay yung mga graduates ng PNU.
All right. Thank you so much, Ed. That's all for now.
We'll see you. Thank you for watching our first episode, second season of Teacher Talk Live Chikahan with Ma'am Cora
and Dr. Nildz. So, bye.
Bye.